Hello, Year 3. We're back to read some more of our Seaquest book. Max's dad has just been grabbed by this enormous sea monster. So we're going to read chapter 3 and see what happens next. Max leapt out from behind the docking bay. Rivet raced alongside him. A cop shouted, "Get down!" But Max ignored him. He wasn't going to hide and watch his dad being carried off by a sea monster. Another black tentacle slammed down on the dock in front of them, making the deck shudder. At its tip was a blaster cannon pointed in Max's direction. He threw himself towards it, grabbed the blaster attachment, and twisted. The beam sizzled harmlessly up into the sky, but the tentacle rose, and Max felt his feet leave the ground. Rivet darted underneath, raced along the dock, and leapt up at the tentacle that held Max's dad. The dogbot fastened his metal jaws onto the monster's black flesh. "That's it, Rivet," Max called. "We've got to save Dad." The tentacle Max was clinging onto smashed down towards the ground. He jumped clear at the last moment, rolling out of reach. As he scrambled to his feet, he saw that the tentacles were slithering back over the edge of the dock and into the sea. Max's dad was held just above the water. Rivet hung on, swinging from side to side. The monster was going to head back into the open sea, and soon it would be gone. It's fast, but not as fast as a submersible, Max thought. The sub he'd borrowed before was still in the berth where he'd left it. He jumped in. "No!" someone shouted. 2 cops ran towards him at full pelt. Max punched in the engineer code as fast as he could and pushed the throttle lever. The engine roared into life, and Max shot off after the monster. "You're not taking your dad from me," he thought. "I won't lose him as well as Mum." The monster sank lower in the water and then submerged, taking Rivet and his dad with it. A jolt of horror hit Max in the gut. How long would his father last underwater? A minute at most. But if the monster wanted to kill his dad, why hadn't it already crushed him with its claw? Max dived, and everything got darker as his craft descended. He pushed the throttle lever to maximum. He overtook a shark that twisted in the water to snap at him. The sub's searchlight picked out the writhing black mass ahead of him. Of course, he realised, this is the strange shape I saw when I went underwater the first time. The Merrin girl must have been trying to warn him. That was strange. The legends Max had been taught said that the Merrin hated all humans, but the girl had tried to warn him of the attack. We're going to stop now. Let's do some questions. Question 1. How does Rivet try to help Max? Question 2. What does Max use to follow the monster? He has to try and catch up with it and go very quickly. Number 3. Why is Max especially worried about losing his dad? Number 4. What had surprised Max about the Merrin girl? There was something she did that puzzled him. That was a bit strange compared to what he knew about the Merrin. Looking forward to seeing your answers.